So hi Aries. There was a little bit of a glitch there, so I had to walk away from the camera. But the law of attraction card does talk about what you give out, you get back, okay? Or what any belief system, like if you're trying to manifest something, it's as above, so below. So if you believe it, if you feel it in your heart, energetically, you will bring it about. You can manifest something by wanting it bad enough and believing that indeed it has already happened. Now, the card says, if your intention is to be loving and kind and care and to see the divine within everyone, okay, I just spoke about that, you'll attract those people into your life. You'll attract good situations, good circumstances into your life, but you'll also repel negativity. The negative people will see the good in you and they will pull away. And possibly that's what you're going through in this period of time within the future, okay? Now it says this is why you find your relationships and your tastes are changing in your life. You may avoid old friends. And they say when you're healing from addictions, you can't be around, if you're trying to quit smoking, is it easy to be around people who smoke? If you're trying to quit drinking, is it easy to be around people who drink? It encourages you to get into that lifestyle. And so what the cards are saying is that not only are you finding yourself healing from whatever was holding you back in your life, but you're pulling away from those energies. You're choosing individually, you're choosing as a person, as an individual, to stay away from those energies and to not invite those energies into your circle, okay? And that's what they say when you're going through an addiction. They usually say, like, you have to isolate yourself from those people. You have to stay away from the people who are doing these things, okay? So it talks about avoiding old friends who no longer fascinate you, who no longer have the same interests as you. Or perhaps you now dread going to a job or a club that you previously enjoyed because your likes and your tastes have changed. Know that these experiences and feelings are part of a normal moving forward in a spiritual path. You're attracting wonderful new relationships that help fulfill you, situations and jobs that mirror your spiritual focus. Give any cares, questions, concerns, guilt, and so forth to the angels for healing and transmutation. So the action steps that Doreen says to take in the manifestation prayer that she gives, it says, quietly call upon Archangels Regel, the relationship angel, and Chamuel, the angel who finds what you're looking for, and say. So this might have to do with the relationship. So this might have to do with an addiction to a love relationship that was no good, or a relationship that was abusive or controlling, or whatever it may be, okay? This is a general reading, could mean a lot of things for a lot of people. And relationships can, yes, they can be very addictive. So it does talk about knowing that this is a normal experience and feeling as you're healing, okay? You are attracting wonderful new relationships and new situations and jobs that mirror your new spiritual focus. Give any cares, questions, concerns, guilt, and so forth to the angels for healing and transmutation. So basically that means ask your divine power to give you strength to pull away from bad relationships, to stop continually going back. I mean, a lot of people who get out of bad relationships when they find themselves alone and they find themselves, perhaps fearful of being alone, they have a tendency to maybe, if the past aggressor or relationship, if that person calls and says, oh, but I love you and I'm sorry and I won't do it again. That's why a lot of women and men in abusive relationships go back, okay? Because they're not able to form that solid boundary. And this is what it's talking about. Transmutation, where you put it elsewhere. You let those relationships, you leave them elsewhere. You don't bring them into your circle of energy, because that circle of energy you need to heal. So forming solid boundaries, and that's what it's talking about in the future, is that you will be able to form those solid boundaries, and you're going to bring better relationships into your life, because that's what you're vying for. That's what you're using the law of attraction for. You're bringing those better, healthier relationships into your life and into your circle of energy. So it says, quietly call upon archangels Raguel, the relationship angel, and Chamuel, the angel who finds what you're looking for, and says, you'll have to excuse me, but I have a little tabby kitten who is playing with the bells, and I'm certainly not going to stop him, because, I mean, you know, it's better than him sleeping all day and staying up all night. So we're going to let him play while I do the reading. So your manifestation says, Archangels Raguel and Chamuel, thank you for helping me stay true to myself. Take keys from this affirmation, okay? Take hints from it. So stay true to yourself. As I experience this important change in my life, I ask for your complete and total assistance in sorting through relationships, my career, other life areas where I feel my tastes have been changed. Guide me through these changes with grace, compassion, and integrity, so that everyone involved is blessed. And I like that, because it says with grace, compassion, and integrity. So even though you're moving on from something in your life in the future that perhaps was holding you back, or was abusive, or maybe it was addictive, okay? Perhaps you are able to move on. Perhaps you are strong enough to be able to move into that new phase in your life. But there are others who perhaps were involved in the circumstances that are not strong enough, but their time will come, okay? Their strength will build to the point where eventually they'll be able to cross into that boundary where they're able to find their own pathway to healing and recovery. So I find that was absolutely intriguing, how that story came about in these cards, and the cards are shuffled and cut 3 times, but one of you out there, somebody out there, indeed is needing to hear that message. So I pray for your successful recovery, and you shall see me in September. Namaste, my friends. Be safe and continue your healing journey. Bye-bye.